is currently 5:17, the morning of BeautyCon, and so begins my day of vlogging. So basically, I'm gonna pretend today like I'm a famous beauty vlogger, and I'm not just some nut who puts her day who does shit on the internet for fun. Pretend I'm some important beauty vlogger who knows what she's talking about. She talks about fashion and whatnot. I know a little bit about fashion. I mostly know about makeup, but I'm mostly more of like a cosplayer than anything as far as like a beauty or fashion vlogger. So we'll see what I do today. I have a feeling everybody's gonna be like vlogging all the time today, which is gonna be awkward for me because like everybody's gonna be walking around with the cameras in front of them. I'm hoping that's not like everybody because that's gonna be awkward. So I'm just gonna like photobomb as much as I can and like stick this up behind people and like in the vlogs. This is Ricky Rebel's card. I got a whole bunch of them today. So the last time I saw him, which was last week, so that should be interesting. He has a show today at Dove Fest, and I wish him the best of luck there. I was already planning on going to BeautyCon before I even knew about it, so I feel a little bad at the same time. I'm like, oh, what can you do? It's the life at this point. I'm tired. I'm flying blind into this. I know it's gonna take me about 45 minutes. I haven't looked it up yet. I don't know where I'm parking. I don't know how much parking is gonna cost. I don't have any cash. I know there's a Wells Fargo, so we'll stop and we'll get some cash. But I'm flying blind. I'm gonna get there like 2 hours early because I really want to make sure I get a spot. Because it's first come first serve. I'm not like a huge beauty vlogger, like I said. I think the most followers I have on any platform is 190, which is a drop in the bucket compared to some of these likes. So, and that's on my Twitter, and that's because I'm on the street team. So, bleh. Part 2. I am dressed and ready to go. I am excited. I am like an hour early as far as getting ready is concerned, but that's always what I do. So, nothing new for me. I need to go get gas, and I have the address for everything, and I figured out where I'm going to park. Because it's down the street from Palladium, and I've parked there before. So I may either park in the parking section in the parking garage next to the Sea Battle, and then darn, I'll have to get some Sea Battle. The Coffee Bean Tea Leaf. Or I know there's a lot behind the Palladium, but we'll see. I don't know. I may just like drive by the studio and see if there's parking there because I am like 2 hours early. So we'll see. But I don't know if parking is going to cost anything. No one ever said anything about paying for parking, but it's LA, so I'm probably going to end up paying for parking, but I don't know. These are things that really should be told to us, but we'll see. I have enough money to like blow 20 on parking, so they'll budget that in, so not a big deal. But I just one of the things I think about. So this is my outfit. I am wearing a cute little dress and some shorts underneath for my own comfort. Not that I really need them, but it's mostly just I feel better when I have pockets and when my thighs aren't taping together because it's gonna be hot. So, and yay, my roommate did my hair yesterday, so it's like residual what it was yesterday. It's not the prettiest right now, but it's about as good as I get. It's better than what I would have done, so. And I couldn't find the eyeshadow I wanted, but I look pretty good. Yeah. And my cat is not happy with me. One, he sees me packing, and two, I stuck junk in his ears because he's got ear infections. My poor baby. So my bag is all packed. I have like the Mary Poppins bag of happiness right now. The weirdest thing probably in there is Alka-Seltzer. Why? Because it was already in my purse. I don't feel like taking it out. Hopefully it's not too heavy for like the whole con. Hopefully like they won't not let me bring my food in because I have a whole bag of food in there because I am not spending con prices. Are you kidding me? Wee.
Get here 2 hours early, they said. There will be a line.
I joined Lex's posse today.
And all the madness. The madness. The madness. I have become part of Lex's entourage today.
We're just random people.
I'm at KO. Oh my god. She's not as tiny as I thought she'd be. I'm super excited.
If there's something that you need to talk about, you know you can call on me. If there's something that you try to hide that makes you wanna cry, we can make it through the storm, you and I. Anything is possible if we try. I can be your savior, your savior.
So yay, aftermath of BeautyCon video. I look so haggard. But my hair's down. Wait. So I got back probably at like 9 o'clock last night from BeautyCon. I was there pretty late because I ended up, as you see on my wrist, I ended up getting a VIP wristband from Lex, which was really, really nice of her, to get me VIP so I could sit in front for Made You Look and root for her during the NYX Face Awards, which you probably saw me if you saw the stream on YouTube. I was actually in a ginger wig in solidarity, and her mom sent Lex a picture, and she's like, oh, that's so cute. So yay, I was into mini me that day, and I really should have been ginger all day because I got so many compliments and everybody really, really loved it, and I'm like touching it like, is that a wig? That's a wig. And like, it was really, really fun. Notables, I met Patrick, Miles Jai, Gorgeous Gregory, Rebecca Black, Kelly Osbourne, Jeannie Mai, KL Chow, oh my god. And I basically became a part of Lex's entourage. It was really, really fun. Because I wasn't there particularly with anybody, so it was nice having like a group that I could just go around with and have people. And I ended up sitting next to KL during Kelly Osbourne's panel, so I like freaked out. Kept telling her friend, oh, you can sit here, it's totally fine, you can sit here, you can sit here. And so they sat there, and I'm like, eee! My friend who'd seen me fangirl over KL earlier that day was like, oh my god, you're fangirling so hard. I'm like, well, how can I not? It's KL. I love her. She's amazing. She's not as tiny as you'd think she'd be. And Lex is tall, but she wasn't as tall as I thought she'd be compared to some of the other girls in the NYX Face Awards. Like when they take a group picture, they always stick her next to XX Makeup is Cool XX, who they gave her a little boost on stage because she's that tiny. And it's amazing. Like all the girls are wearing NYX shirts and then whatever top, bottom, and shoes they felt like. So you could see the range of styles going from Lex in her studded boots and just plain black pants. You could see her phone in her boot, to Makeup is Cool XX, who's very chill and very girly, and Makeup Police 101, I think that's her name, who was in a really cute mint circle skirt. You could really tell the different styles based on what they were wearing, and I had a really great time. I got to go in the VIP party, and I got VIP gifts. You can see my gifts here. I got so much stuff. I have to sort through it all, but if anybody wants my Proactive or my Activate water, they're welcome to it. I don't use Proactive. I did in the past, just why I don't like it, because it, like, just felt really harsh on my skin, and I had better luck with Mary Kay as far as, like, clearing anything. And I've had Activate water at school, and I just don't like it. And they were offering me, and I'm like, no, thanks, I've tried it, I don't like it. They did have Neuro water, which is good, and they had coconut water everywhere, and I tried it. I don't like coconut water, but Lex said to use the regular on my face, so I got a regular in my gift pack, so that's what I'm going to do, put it on my face. And I got makeup, so I may actually become a beauty channel now. And it may just be me handing my beauty products to my roommate and being like, make me pretty. She knows how to do hair better than I do. Yeah, I had a really great time at BeautyCon. Things that need to be fixed is apparently if you didn't get there early enough, they didn't let you in, and you just stood there in the sun. They didn't tell you if they were going to let you in or not, and I feel like they should charge admission so they can control crowd numbers. Just have a certain number of tickets, and if they sell out, they sell out. And then have an upper tier, have like general admission be maybe like $15-20, and then a VIP maybe like $30-35. Do it like a convention, like an anime convention. Like I was just looking at it and I'm like, why don't they do this like a con, like an anime convention? Maybe I spend too much time at those, and I just but as far as like a convention, if you want to get people happier, just you have to organize more. And the space just felt so crowded all the time, and there was people everywhere and just couldn't get anywhere. And everything was like an Instagram contest. I have a dumb phone. My parents won't pay for internet on my phone. They won't pay for a smartphone. I don't have Instagram. I lost out. I really think like it's smart, like you get more social media cred, but like for me, I didn't get any freebies from like Lulu's or like anybody because I missed out on giveaways from like BH Cosmetics, which I actually love, and I just missed out on it because I didn't have Instagram. And it's like, well, what do I do? I don't know. For me, I just get upset because I feel really excluded. And if I was like part of a company and I, knew that some people didn't have this feature, would I want to only cater to people who could afford the phones? Or do I want to do something maybe a little less exclusive? I don't know. That'd just be me. And if I was bringing my brand or like my product to BeautyCon next year, I would have a charging station, have a couple of power strips, and say sign up for our thing, sign up for our mailing list. I don't know, like maybe do like a like us on Facebook here, log in with our iPad, log in, press a like, you get 15 minutes to charge. Because everybody at the end of the day was going, I have 35% battery. I'm milking it at this point because everybody was taking pictures and taking videos and doing Instagram and going on Facebook. And I really, like, if I was trying to get people to sign up for my shit, I would have a charging station. And just be like, you can sit here for like 10 minutes. You get 10 minutes of charge. It's 15 minutes of charge if you like my thing on Facebook. And then just have people go. Just have it circulate. Don't let people sit there. But that would be me. That would be what I would do. It was great. The like food situation was interesting. I brought my own food. But like the food that they had there, they had like 2 or 3 sandwiches and a salad. And it just like $10, and it seemed like you got a lot of food for your money, but I just was not interested. And then it was cash only, and my friend only had like $5, so I felt really bad. I ended up only buying one thing, and they were their nail wraps. See my nail? It's this company, I think they're called Scratch, and there were 2 different nail companies there, and I did one and then the other. I like this one better because it felt like gel nail, because I've used gel nail wraps before. I've used Coco, which I got as a gift from Little Black Bag. And I tried to win a Little Black Bag, but the guy was like, oh, we only cater to big YouTubers. And I'm like, I don't care about your shit anyway. I did hand him Ricky's card. Like, we cater to people with 5,000 or more subscribers. I'm like, okay, you really think anybody here has 5,000 subscribers? I mean, besides the people who were invited? Like, these are like teeny boppers walking around with their iPhones. You really think they got 5,000 subscribers? You're trying to cater to them? I don't know. I felt like that was a little out of place. But I felt like a lot of people like talked down to me, which was weird. I always get talked down to, though, because I'm not, like, the prettiest girl in the bunch. I'm also kind of chunky, which is great meeting Kelly Osbourne. That was really, really cool. And there was a guy there who's like, yeah, my boyfriend's a beauty vlogger. And I went, boyfriends? Here. And so after I walked up and said, I noticed that you mentioned your boyfriend. So I work for Ricky Rebel. He's real big in the gay scene. His boyfriend actually works for him as well. He takes his boyfriend everywhere, and I started talking about Ricky and who I am and what I do with him, and he says, oh, yeah, that's cool. Like, yeah, I'll tell him about it. Also, I book shows in LA. Let's do lunch next week. Like, out of the blue. Like, talk about the universe doing things for you. Like, talk about, you know, really making connections. And I'm really glad that I went, because I did make a lot of connections, and I did network with a lot of people. And I gave Kale a Ricky Rebel wristband. She seemed really excited, and I saw her later, and it was just hanging off her wrist because she has a little tiny wrist. It just made me so giddy. And then Lex wore hers all day, and I just felt really, really, really happy and really excited that I got to meet people and have this experience. But yeah, BeautyCon, you got to step it up. Charge for admission, and you can charge like $10, but if you charge, you can afford a bigger venue, because it was just so crowded. There was too many people, and you know there was too many people. And then there's a lot of people being upset on their Facebook page about waiting this on and not getting in. So I think you should charge admission and keep track of record numbers and just cut it off. Like, don't have people waiting there. If there's too many people, if you run out of tickets, you run out of tickets. And you just make more money, get a bigger venue. I would suggest LA Convention Center, but as for all like the little rooms that they had, I thought that was really clever, even though the elevator didn't work and you had to walk up 3 flights of stairs to get to the roof. But you could do like the LA Airport Marriott comes to mind, because that's where ALA is, and there's a pool area, so you can do shoots on the pool area, and they have like a lot of different rooms and stuff where you can put things. So I think that they should get a bigger venue, they should charge, they should have a certain number of tickets, and they should be clear about what VIP gets you. Because I didn't realize that I had a VIP ticket. I didn't realize I was on a VIP list. I didn't realize that I needed VIP to be places. I didn't know what it got me, why it was important, and you know, why I needed it, how I needed it, what I needed to do to get it. And there were gift bags that apparently, like, they were just sitting there, but they wouldn't let you take them. And I'm like, what is that about? And it was a little unfair to see the VIPs get in before you, especially like those poor people in line who've been in there forever, and just letting the VIPs in. I don't think that was fair. I think people should be able to pay for a VIP spot. Now, I know that's probably having to do with like your beauty fashion vloggers like association thing. Then it should be like an entirely separate entrance or an entirely separate thing. Like, if I'm not a beauty vlogger member, I shouldn't be allowed to get VIP unless somebody else vouches for me like Lex did. But it's like, I don't understand the point. I don't understand it. It didn't make any sense to me, and it was not explained to me like at all. Like, anytime there's a problem, I didn't understand why there was a problem, because nobody really explained to me there was a problem. It's like, you need a VIP pass to be in here. I'll go get you one, but if you don't have one, you need to get out. So I'm like, do I stay here or do I not? I kept asking people, and her mom's like, stop. And Lex's mom was like, stop asking people, you get kicked out. I'm like, I want to make sure, because I'm getting mixed signals. Am I supposed to stay here or am I not? And the people were getting up and leaving and going, do I need to leave? I don't have a wristband. It's like, no, I'll get you one. But you told me to leave. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Like, at all. A lot of stuff didn't make sense. And I need to do something about parking, either making sure that there is parking space, or making sure that the places they told us we can park, that there are attendants there. Because when I got there was no attendant, because I got there at 7:45 in the morning. And so a lot of people, that happened, or went to go park at like the Ford Theater, and the places that BeautyCon said we could go, but nobody was there. Because it was so early, the attendant wasn't there yet. So BeautyCon's got to get on that. Like, I know it's our responsibility if we get towed or not, but you have to make sure that we don't get towed. That we have reliable spaces and there's an attendant there, and that we don't get in trouble. Because if I know it's our responsibility, and if I had gotten towed, I would have brought it up with BeautyCon, because BeautyCon said I could park there. And so is it my responsibility to make sure that I can park there? Yes. But it's also BeautyCon's responsibility to make sure that I can park there, because they're the ones who told me I could. So just, that would be my thing, is just make sure that there is parking for people and that people aren't getting towed and whatnot. If it's a separate entity, definitely like get in contact with them and make sure you know what's going on with parking. Because I was really nervous about going back and my car not being there. And I did, like a lot of people like were getting out of line to make sure that they were parked in the right place. Next time I'm just not going to park there, because I really didn't think I was supposed to. I didn't end up paying for parking at all, actually, because I didn't have a ticket, but they let me out. I'm like, all right, whatever. Just fine. And I got all sorts of goodies. I had a really great time, but BeautyCon gotta get your shit together. I just gotta be more organized and be more mindful of the people that are there. I feel bad with people who didn't get in, who were sitting there forever and going, oh my god, this is horrible, never go to BeautyCon, no. But I feel like there are a lot of like snotty teenagers who got there at 10. And at least there's one girl who's like, I'm unfollowing you, you have one less follower, bye-bye. And I'm like, that'll teach them. It's a drop in the bucket, honey. If they have 63,000 followers, you're a drop in the bucket. And yeah, it's sad to see their numbers go, and I am sad that you're upset. But put it in writing, say it in a clear and concise way, and don't just like vomit unhappy faces, unhappy emoticons on them. That's not gonna change anything. So yeah, there's a lot of teeny boppers there. But also some older people, and I just was walking up to everybody and telling them how awesome they looked, and if they handed me a card, I went, I'll trade you, and then like handed them Ricky's. So I had a good bunch, and I hope that I made a lot of connections, and I had a really great time. I am gonna go back next year. I learned my lesson. I know where to park now if it's at Siren Studios again. So I know where to park. I know that I need to get there 2 hours early to make sure I get inside or become part of the BFVA. Beauty and Fashion Vloggers Association. I need to double check that if I have VIP or not, and you know, hopefully I can like become friends with somebody in the Nick's Face Awards again next year, because that was really great. Being in the front row and then getting VIP and I got a free gin and tonic. That was awesome. And I kept like milling and going by the spot where the gift bags were, and they're like, are you leaving? I'm like, no, I just finished this. I gotta wait till it wears off. And they're looking at me. I'm like, gin and tonic. And then just sat there and like, you're having fun? I'm like, yeah, I just had a gin and tonic. She's like, oh, so you're having lots of fun. I'm like, yeah. And I just like was eating everything. I didn't get any flatbread pizza. That looked good. And I talked to the host. I think her name is Amy, the lady host. And there was Patrick, who was freaking awesome. I really wish I'd given him Ricky's card, but he just always seemed really busy. So I didn't want to like bother him. But he's really freaking awesome. I'm going to look him up. Patrick and like Gorgeous Gregory, definitely I'm gonna give them a look-see. There's a lot of people there that I was like, okay, well maybe I'll go check you out. I have a whole list of people, and I got a whole stack of cards. I'm gonna end up like looking everyone up and telling them it was nice to meet them at BeautyCon. So we'll see what happens for all of that. I'm really excited. I had a good time, and I got free makeup. So and like, even if I hadn't been a VIP, I would have gotten a free like lip gloss out of it. So I'm like totally happy with that. And I bought the little nail gels. I had to. It was the only thing I bought. And I sit in there like lusting over the Mr. Kate stuff, and just like, I want to, but like everything was 50% off. But when you have when you want like a $200 piece, 50% off still isn't gonna help you. So, and I didn't get a whole lot of the freebies because I came later, and so all of them were kind of like cleaned out. But I still had a great time. I will do it next year. Yeah!